When the VOD is up, that's a pleasure to watch if you haven't watched that one. But now we're going to see Orcane once again. Going to be fighting the Ranno, who also fell in a very close match against Guard, I believe, was the matchup there.
All right, looks like we're ready to go.
Here we go.
Let's lock in.
We're going to GoDai Delta. We're seeing how it's done. I really loved the way that Monthu was playing against Guard before. So I'm excited to see in another environment how he fares against ChuckFug here. But ChuckFug has a vendetta. He's out to get back to Nog there. He made a little bit of a retribution.
Oh, yeah. To lose to the #1 seed is rough.
Especially in that sort of scenario where it was last hit, last game. I mean, that is a heartbreaker. But right now, that's going to fuel the fire in this loser side set. This is top 8 qualifier again, so winner of this gets to move on. But the loser, unfortunately, has to pack it up.
Yeah, that is a critical difference this time around. They are going to want it more. You are going to see no mix-up spared when it comes down to it. ChuckFug wants the run back. Monthu wants the opportunity to prove himself. Who will be able to find their way through? This first stock is going in Monthu's favor until I said something, but it is ChuckFug who pulls the trigger, who gets the stock in the end.
A really great call out there from ChuckFug, able to find the F-Strong, and now a down throw there from Monthu, not able to catch the teleport, but still finds the back air nonetheless. And a great coverage there, finds the stock and evens it up real quick.
Now we are in the low percent up air trains. I can see your head bobbing to the meat.
I love it.
We all have
every
been
time.
there. We've all felt that.
Wow, and a crazy confirm there from Monthu. Not able to get a lot more, but still good 54% on the Orcane here. Good recovery, able to use that reverse forwarder to use that momentum. Pressure with the bubbles.
Being so careful here.
Nice.
Good early lead from Monthu, though, and continuing to make up for that stock loss that was a little bit ahead of its time there. ChuckFug, we talked about it earlier when he was on stream. Very good at taking stocks consistently.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of 140, 150% stocks. You get to 100, you got to start watching.
This is true. Another high recovery there with the forward air, but Monthu was ready. Able to find that back air. Not going to be the sweet spot. Not going to take it just yet. Another down throw. Good read here. Down strong, not going to kill. Ooh, a good ledge grab. ChuckFug has another chance here to hold on to the stock.
And again, we're seeing Monthu struggling to get the kill. This could be a very big problem throughout the set. But no, the jump comes out just in time to save you from the strong hitbox, but it's okay. The Nair at 180 will do it.
That'll do it. And now we'll see if ChuckFug can find this stock as consistently as we've said he can. The bubble not going to connect there. The puddle still on the ground, able to catch him. Get that down B. Not a big punish, but a punish nonetheless. I love these forward airs here. Now Monthu's going to rack up a lot of percent.
Oh, no. Great tech there from Chuck to get back to stage. But there is no escape from the pressure Monthu is putting on right now. Beautiful down tilt, jumping off stage. And the moment you think you're safe, the back air comes out. Finally, Chuck gets a hit, and it does kill.
Speaking of back airs coming out, but down tilt upside is just going to do it right then and there for Monthu. That was a very solid game from him. That was very well played. And we're going straight into the next game. These players do not want to wait even a second to go into their next one. They are feeling the energy. They're feeling the flow.
If you're Chuck, though, you're probably sweating a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because that looked like a pretty comfortable game. When you consider how difficult it was to get the kills, the fact that Monthu still won. And now think about like the mind of ChuckFug right now. You were up against Nog, went last hit last game. Coming into this, there's a part of you that's like, oh, I should just win this,
yeah,
right?
I should win every game except for the Nog one.
Right, if I can do that, this should be fine. And then Monthu comes in and is also sick with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of Rivals. Oh! And he gets the up air spike into the blast zone you go. And an early stock there for ChuckFug. And maybe it's true. Maybe he can just win this. We'll find out soon.
Just hit him with the nod, win.
That was fantastically done. Now holding on to that center stage. Gets the bubble confirmed here. A lot of damage being racked up. It seems like ChuckFug is now finally finding into the momentum, right? Finally finding that flow that we were missing in that last game.
Yeah, maybe the download was just a little bit slow. He had a bad note or something.
Oh, yeah.
But he's got it figured it out. He is definitely a little bit more comfortable with the tech chases. Both of these characters, tech chase demons.
100%.
When I was playing friendlies against ChuckFug earlier, I had to stop between games and ask him, like, are you just reaction tech chasing everything? And his answer was yes.
Yes. That is just the way it is. The down throw F strong not going to kill there. I feel like ChuckFug is one of these players that just like once he gets that momentum, it is so hard to take it away from him. He just holds on to that for so long because his neutral is so solid. Right now, Monthu struggling to realize that.
I don't know about that one, though. Maybe a hard bait trying to get Monthu to run in on that. Full stacks here. Now 2 of them already gone with that back throw.
Wow.
Oh, speaking of throws.
Sent straight into the blast zone. That was a meaty throw. I love that animation. You go, yeet.
Yeah, it's a DI check, right? Because you're expecting combo throws to come out, so you DI for them. And every once in a while, that forward throw happens instead. And an unfortunate little SD there.
No, that was an amazing edge guard there from ChuckFug. I don't know if you saw that, but he did nair, jump, 1 hit of down air into another nair and sent him far enough away where he just couldn't make it back. But that was really well done. And now we're going to see another game. ChuckFug, that was very, very solid. That felt like unbreakable.
Yeah, I think ChuckFug might be back.
Yeah, he might be back. Really wants that game against Nog here, but we'll see what happens. Still has a ways to go. This is only for top 8 qualifier. You're still going to have a lot of more games to win if you want to make it to Nog. So we'll see what happens here.
Okay, I'm thinking about this stage selection. I feel okay about it. Monthu has one very potent win condition. Down tilt, up strong.
True.
It will kill so early. And I think the rest of the stage pick just comes down to I want space to run around and I want platforms to do it with.
True. And I'm loving the movement right now from Monthu. Those baby dash up tilts, they are sliding around the stage. And it's looking good right now. The sour spot on that down air finds the tech chase with the jab lock. And now Orcane has to make it back. He's able to do it. Finds the forward air. Not going to kill just yet. Has to TP. And the double up air. Oh, trying to go for the up B. That would have been crazy, but not able to find it.
Hey, we got some poison stacks.
Yeah, a little bit of poison stacks.
It didn't end up being all bad. You didn't get a tech chase out of it, though. And that back air, it's so easy to forget how strong that is, even on a heavy character like Orcane. Does stay alive because you're center stage on a stage with massive blast zones, but not alive for long with the way that you are getting ping-ponged. Falls out of the up air, but another pressure sequence in the corner.
Great get-up attack there from Monthu. Not going to want to deal with any of that jank. Gets the sour spot in air. Sends back onto the stage 200% on that Orcane and is gone with the forwarder on the stage.
Bro really took 200 and still lost the first stock. Monthu has figured something out with this stage pick. I feel like the stage selections, we talked about the different game plans you have to bring, are really showing their importance in this set. Sometimes sets are like that.
It's true. This has been like one of the most obvious because I feel like ChuckFug was feeling so confident in that last game, but as soon as the stage changed, hey, maybe we're getting a little bit of that confidence back. That down tilt up strong. Hey, you said down tilt up strong was going to be the game plan, but you didn't say for who.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, get baited.
And now ChuckFug is going to be the one to utilize that power.
The challenge of down tilt up strong on Ranno specifically, it is a relatively narrow percent window.
Yeah.
So you have to get that, and if you don't, your opponent can go back into live forever mode, and that is something that ChuckFug is really good at playing towards.
True, but the back throw into the forward air is going to send far enough to where he's got to look for a puddle, not able to find it, and now the forward air takes the second stock. Monthu looking clean in this third game.
Ooh. Waveland fall through up air, just trying to create pressure, trying to get Monthu to drop shield early, but Monthu's refusing to do it. Monthu is playing super safe. Just get those poison stacks up and force ChuckFug to do something because you can't space with aerials without taking tick damage.
I love that movement there. Not able to get anything off the up tilt, but still great damage being racked up here by Monthu. Gets the read on the roll in, the super jump back air. This is insanely clean. The down tilt up strong, good tech.
It was so close. If the platform hadn't been there or if it had been the center platform, I think that would have killed. But Monthu gets another lease on life, another opportunity, but this does not look good.
Does not look good at all, and it feels like ChuckFug has been flubbing a little bit more of those interactions that I've seen in the last game.
Yeah.
There it is. The forwarder's going to do it. Monthu takes the third game. It's going to be 2-1. And I'm curious to see what happens because it's kind of been back and forth, not only in game count, but also in play style. I feel like we saw a crazy showcase on Julesville from ChuckFug, but then as soon as we go to any different stage, kind of feels like the game plan crumbles a little bit.
Yeah. By the way, I've been seeing some conversations in chat about some people who maybe haven't played this game before, and I've just got to shill it real quick. This game is only $30. It comes with free DLC forever. That's 4 characters a year until these guys go out of business. Absolutely fantastic game. Highly recommend. Just give it a try on Steam or wait for the next Steam sale. Put it on your wish list, whatever. It's super worth it.
A fantastic game with amazing dev support. And that you can't say that for a lot of platform fighters. That is the case for sure.
Yeah, the dev support is insane. We get 2 patches a month.
It's amazing. And they put in so much hard work. You can really see it with the quality of the game. But right now, it seems like ChuckFug might send a complaint in soon. Already taking 90% and getting overwhelmed by this Ranno so far. The movement has just been so good from Monthu.
Okay, that down tilt catch on the dashes in. Monthu has started to do more and more of those, making it hard for ChuckFug to get the offense started. And of course, if you do hit him, well, he's down tilting anyway, so you're going to get floor hooked.
Yeah, that's
You're going to get crouch cancel. Like, you just got to hold that.
When you're reaching those percents, it can be difficult, but the up tilt combo there, able to do a little bit of percent there. ChuckFug needs to find something more decisive, or else this game might be the end of his run in this tournament. Oh, scary situation there. Able to use those needles to rack up a little bit of percent here. Nice reverse fair. Trying to look for the back air. Not going to go for it.
Does get the nair to reset. Even in situations like that where you don't get the kill, you still create another situation for yourself to try to find it. That is the difference between a mid-level player and a high-level player like these guys right here. They keep resetting until they find their opening. Nair not going to kill again, but that's another opening if you can just get the ledge trap.
And there it is.
And there you go.
Lovely stuff there from ChuckFug. And now we need to see him lock in and get a crazy conversion, because 78% is a pretty big deficit, especially with the way that Monthu's been playing so far. That percent racks up quick.
It does. Oh, and just like that, 109%, 111. I forgot about the extra poison damage that you're taking there.
Yeah.
And bam, your stock is gone. One last chance. ChuckFug resetting in the player cam. Let's see if you've got what it takes to close this out, to bring this back. Or is Monthu going to be our top 8 player?
Let's see how this goes. The battle for 7th is going. And now ChuckFug really needs to find an opening, needs to find something decisive. But right now, Monthu is playing that keep away game, playing with those platforms and playing safe with the needles. Does not want to give anything up. Finds an opening with the first hit fair, up tilt, finds the back air again. Is this going to be another edge?
Goes so deep, gets the up air, wants a little bit more, and I'm so glad for Monthu that they decided to go to the stage, because you almost lost your stock for that. Chuck looking for any opportunity to make something happen, but Monthu is just not giving it to him. Dash attack into some bad DI, into a double forward air, forcing out the recovery teleports, but unfortunately for Monthu, wasn't able to find it.
Wasn't able to find it against the F tilt, and D sends into another ledge trap situation, trying to find that nair, but get the reverse forward air. Orcane is still alive in this game. The bubbles is not going to connect. The read into the roll in. A good down smash there from Monthu. Now is just looking for one more decisive hit. Is that going to do it? Yes, it is. And Monthu moves on to top 8, loser's side. Taking down ChuckFug. That's a huge win.
And what a great set. Again, all of these sets have been absolutely fantastic. Unfortunate that only one of these players gets to be represented in top 8. But we've got to keep moving it along. We've got to keep creating this top 8 bracket. Let me take a look real quick at who we've got in top 8 and who is still on their way.
I believe I saw a few fantastic players making their way to top